What's good, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And in today's video, we're just going to be talking about the strongest mount so far in the game. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. No delays.
Living lovely. She's lovely. I wanna be with you. Ay, I wanna be with. I wanna be with you. Ay, I wanna be with. I wanna be with you.
So let's begin. Also, don't mind me just talking to my little fish girls, Helen and Hayam. You know, we've been together for a minute, just chilling out with them, getting between the convo. Anyways, back to the lesson. So, the strongest mount so far in the game. Now, this game has developed over time, so it has developed a lot of new mounts and a lot of new pets to ride. In case you guys don't know, a mount is just a pet that you ride pretty much on the game, which you probably have seen in my previous videos. My mount is this Cloud, which I do love a lot, and as you can see, this guy has a Cloud too, but I have a better one, but not gonna brag. So anyways, I'm actually gonna go down the list from I wouldn't say the weakest to the strongest, but the mounts and what they actually do. So this will actually let you guys choose from which ones you think the mounts are the best and which ones I think the mount is the best. So, first things first, the Tai Chi sword. Now, this mount, I personally think this mount is now useless. This is a newer mount. This is like the first new mount there was only like 4 mounts in the beginning of the game, but this is like the first new one that came in one of these updates. And I think this mount is useless because not only of its skills are useless, but it doesn't really give a lot of attributes, like just health is given once you equip this mount, and not even that much, even after you upgrade it a lot. And the skills are pretty useless. Like, the skills have only a chance to hit because they're kind of like the gunslinger. They're not really heat-seeking, but they just like fly in a direction that you shoot at and hopefully hits the enemy, which doesn't even penetrate or even goes through the enemy. It doesn't do a lot of damage unless you send out this one, which is like a giant wave. I wish I can show you guys right now, but the battle royal is closed in the battlefield, so I really can't show you real quick how this mount goes, but trust me, it may talk up a lot, like penetrating an enemy, dealing 600% damage, but trust me, that's nothing. And summons a sword, stunning nearby enemies. That's actually a pretty good skill, not gonna lie, but it's not the best skill. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend this mount for your first mount at all. The reason why I'm only upgrading it is to upgrade my other mounts for these mount attributes. Now, the next mount, the Fireborn. This mount I rarely see in the Battle Royale at all, and I never used this mount before, but it does offer less attributes than actually the sword does. It only gives you 2,000, this 2,200. Not a lot more health, but it's less. So, I would say this mount is especially... this mount would be a defense mount. That's what I'm seeing. Not a lot. Yeah, this would be a defensive mount, really. It's not really a speed mount. Doesn't really run. Does good attacks. It's just, I don't know, to get you away from a heavy situation for like a second. Spark Fang. This, I think, is the fastest mount so far. This, as you can see, it kind of looks like a little panther / cheetah type of animal, so you know it's going to be fast. Plus, one of its skills increases your movement speed. So this is the fastest mount definitely for getting away from situations, not really for attacking unless you have a strong attack. But the attributes given from this mount, it actually gives more than the Fireborn and the Tai Chi sword. So this is one of the stronger mounts, but not the best mount. And yeah, mainly for running away from situations as well. The Fireborn. I personally love this mount. This is one of my second favorite mounts. This is a range type animal, not very defensive, but heavy on attacks. And this is a great mount for Battle Royale. And if you want to stay away from the situation, but not get too in it, and you still want to do some damage, get your little points in, this is the perfect mount for it. The Fireborn, it shoots very far meteors from the sky, and has little fireballs that you shoot from a distance. Basically a gunslinger. This is the pet for the gunslinger, I'm pretty sure. Now, the next mount, the Magnus. This is another mount that people rarely use often. Gives the same attributes as the Firehorn. Why am I saying Firehorn? Frosthorn mount. Not very good. Not many people use this mount either. This is a Pegasus. It looks pretty cool, especially with its little armor plates on. But not a very strong mount. Not for defense or attack. I honestly don't know why would anybody use this mount. Probably just for the looks, to show off in the battlefield. I mean, I would use it for that. Next, the Infernal Dragon. This mount, I have used this mount once. Very good on attack, not very good on defense. Dies pretty quick, doesn't really run. It does cast an invincible shield that makes the dragon invincible to impervious to hits, which is pretty awesome. Saves you some time to get away from a situation. The Dragon Soul. This mount everyone is using. There's a lot of people using this mount, or used to use, I would say. Nowadays, once this mount is pretty cool once it goes gold, when you upgrade enough, and the defense is super high now. This is one of the most heaviest defensive mounts I think in the game so far. Doesn't really die quick to heavy attacks. He summons 6 waves of lightning around them. Basically, just like a little attack shield sort of thing. The fireball, same as the little Frost Fireborn mount. And shoots little scales. His attacks aren't really that powerful. But this, like I said, this is a defensive pet. So why would you even try to use it for an attack? The Somersault Cloud, my first favorite mount, and I personally think this is the strongest mount in the game so far, because this is also the newest mount in the game so far. And this mount gave me, even without it upgraded, it gave me a lot of attributes just from equipping it, which made it pretty awesome to me. And this mount has the best skills, I'm pretty sure. It's able to run away in distances. It shoots out giant tornadoes in all directions, and when it's a paired mount. You're able to pair this mount, like you're able to share this mount with another player to unlock more skills of the mount, which is pretty awesome and one of my favorites. The Gold-Eyed Beast, pretty awesome when you level it up. Great color, an attack mount, melee. This has no ranged, has a little shield. Not very strong now, used to be. But good mounts. I would say that's one of the lower mounts now. The Rooster Pet, this is actually one of the newer mounts too. This is a strong mount. I never actually used this mount, but that acid pool that it drops out does heavy damage, heavy pulls of damage. And it's just like the Gunslinger Magna pool, but very huge scale. And it also runs, so this is kind of like my second best mount that I've never used. Steam Motorcycle, great for distance attack, shoots missiles from the side. This is also a paired mount. I think all paired mounts are cool. Third best mount right here. It colors lights up a little bit more when you upgrade it enough. Pretty awesome mount, but not the best. A lot of people use this mount to like get away from situations and stuff and shoot missiles from distances. Try not to get into the fight type stuff. And seems like that's all the mounts. Oh, the mount that I haven't unlocked already is the Annihilator, the tank. This mount is freaking awesome when you get it to gold, and it shoots rockets. The rockets do heavy amounts of damage, and it has a laser too, kind of like Thanos type stuff. Pretty awesome mount, very strong, and shield. I wish it had like a little speed boost that would grant to it, and then that would make the mount. This mountain is huge. When you see this mount in the battlefield, it looks like it can run you over, but it really can't. But it's an awesome mount. I say that's my fourth best mount. And with that being said, that wraps up the video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys later.